Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's video. We're back at the Declare Drake Arena for another game with Aquila HC. This time we're taking on pretty much our Kryptonite team. We've played them multiple times this season, and we just can't beat them. Like, I don't know what to say. They beat us twice now. Scrappy team, and we'll see kind of a bit of that near the end of the game. And unfortunately for them, they were not nice. A few of their players are saying some pretty rude stuff on the ice. Like, I'm all for chirps and everything, but when you say like derogatory stuff, I'm going to take action. So let's jump into this week's video and get started with the good old Canada. So they had a new goalie in net this time. Last time we played them, they had a different guy in net. So they brought in someone else, and he was just as good as the other goalie. Like, everything that hit him, he caught and covered. It was kind of annoying. As we take an early power play here, I'm surprised he didn't get a double for kneeing, because that was directly on Matt's knee. But we get to go on the power play early here in the game. And like, there's one that just, luckily, it was close enough to me that I covered, but everything else seemed to hit me and then not stay, or I just couldn't cover anything. Like that one bounced off the chest and out. But this was a good team. I was so jealous of this goalie, man. His movement and his glove was so good. Watching the clips back, like, good for him, honestly. It was a great game for him. Oh, I set a huge saves there on the PK. There's a breakaway, and we get him. A little low pad save. Thought he was going to shoot a glove. That's kind of why it was an awkward save, but still a save nonetheless. And you can see here things get a little chippy, and Gwenny's always starting stuff or getting involved, and he sent them both, I think, for roughing, cross-checking. I don't know what it was, but so many penalties in this game between our two teams. Like I said, we really don't like these guys, and they don't like us. Just because they're not nice. Like, they chirp on the ice fine. They're all a bunch of 18-year-olds cracked up on testosterone from playing junior, so they get into beer league and still think they're the top shit. Shout out Listeritis if you're watching. So you can see there, that's one that I wanted to corral, but it just kind of sat there and whatever. Save's a save, right? Didn't go in, so that's what's important. Got that one this time, thank goodness. They didn't have that many shots, but they had some pretty good quality shot chances. Just an annoying team to play against, honestly. And that does it for the first period, 0-0. Not a whole lot happened in that first period, just good shots. Both sides kind of feel each other out. Second and third is where things start to take off. And we really put the pressure on here. Just missed the net. What a great chance. Really put the pressure on in the second period, and their goalie was feeling it, but he stayed with it. Again, see, one there that I want to be able to hold on to. Rebound control is king. It's kind of an awkward one. This is just a little example. Like, the whistle went and he gave me a whack, and I was yelling at him, "Hey, nice whack, buddy." That kind of stuff. Little chirps back and forth. And we draw a penalty there. Go back on the power play. Unfortunately, we just can't score on the power play, but at least we get a power play. So a short-handed chance. And we get one for slashing. Honestly, that's a good penalty, though. And I'm surprised that didn't go in. That was close. Try to Forestburg me on my own channel. How dare you? That's a good recovery save. Just a battle. Just a battle all around. The guys were sore after this game. This is, again, couldn't get it out. Got a great chance. Just missed. Again, see, I just couldn't corral that rebound. Cooper's the new chest protector as well. I got a review coming on the G6 pads that I have here, and I also picked up a new chest protector. It's the CCM E-Flex 5. As that one goes in. I've been fiddling around with my sticks because I feel like this one's just a little bit too big. I was slow to get to my knees there, and that's how that one squeaked in 5-hole. And they said they did the line too, my goodness. But yeah, just slow, a little deep, and it just squeaks in 5-hole because the stick was a little bit out of position. So I'm using my Bauer stick now to help cover the 5-hole. Seems to make a difference, but I don't know. It could just be all in my head as well. But it's a power play chance for them, and they capitalized on it. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, we just put everything on net, and he covered it all. So props to that goalie. Oh, wow. How did that not go in? Aaron wanted that one for sure. And I got a piece of that. I didn't think I did, but watching it back, definitely hit the blocker. So that's a good save. Again, just throwing everything on net to try and get something to stick, and no luck right now. Just his movement is so good, like, dang. This is a good battle here. 1, 2, 3 chances the player blocks a shot there. Unreal. He just makes it look easy, so still down 1-0. Late in the second. Oh, he had so many chances. And I think we got a power play here. I'm just double checking everything. I think you got a hook. These refs are also new, so I don't want to bash the refs, but they weren't great at calling penalties. But yeah, we did get a power play out of it. Oh, another good chance, man. Jeez. Just can't score on the power play. And that does it for the second period. Holy smokes. Still down 1-0 into the third. And this is where things got interesting. The third period is where the rest of the goals got scored. This is just a weird scuffle in front. Couldn't see it. Luckily made a few saves. But the third period was heated. Like I mentioned earlier, their team was not nice in some of the stuff they were saying to our team. And I get that's part of hockey, but sometimes it's not. As we snipe it, tie the game up. Great shot and battle behind the net. Gwendy misses the 1-T, but it goes to the point. And a wrist shot. And that's a goal, baby. Tie game. Great shot. We get another great chance right away. And Tendi just was making so many good saves, man. And they get one right back. And he sellies super hard. This is what I mean. Like, you're in beer league, dude. You don't need to selly with the heartbreaker selly and then go down the line. But this is the first of 2 pucks I got in the head in the third period. And that one rattled me a little bit. He took a shot. It went off my temple, kind of, on the side of the helmet. And then in. And it didn't feel great. I should have been more square to the shooter instead of kind of hesitant on the shot. But that one stung a little bit. I wasn't feeling great after that one. And that puts them ahead after we just tied it. Another good save by him. That was a good shot by Gwen. Oh, another couple good saves. Like, we got chances. We just couldn't bury them. Oh, man. Imagine if that one went in. Oh. And then this is just ridiculous. Cross crease save. He resets and makes a nice glove save. Like, he was just on fire. I don't know what else to say. Like, I keep giving him credit, but you got to give credit where credit's due. He played a great game. A bit of a scramble. See, again, just can't corral the rebound. That's something I got to work on for next week. And this one, 2-on-1. Luckily, you make the save. I cheated a little bit, like he was going to pass, but thankfully we could just off the shaft of the stick. And again there, I flinched a little bit. After that headshot, I wasn't feeling great and was hesitant on a few shots. They wanted to pen here because Matt was throwing the body a bit, and this is where things kind of went downhill, so to speak, in terms of chippiness and penalties right from that point, I would say. They didn't like that very much. And then it was just kind of another good save, just back and forth. You know, the guys were exchanging chirps and bodies in front of the net, etc., etc. And they got a breakaway and scored. Now, number 11 there sellied pretty hard again, but unfortunately for him, so he comes in, and he squeaks it in 5-hole again. Fortunately for him, he's not going to be celebrating very long. He said some not nice things on the ice, and our team is taking action against him, so you will likely not be seeing him back playing for that team this season. So that's the only goal he's going to get, the only celebration he's going to manage. Again, just rough stuff in front of the net. Gwen actually got an embellishment penalty here, which was kind of weird. Again, new refs, I don't know. But, or he gave him both roughing. I don't know what it was. He deserved it there, honestly. Battling in front of the net like that, and he gets a little cross-check on the butt. Nothing crazy. But the boys get one back. Sometimes you got to get lucky, man. You just chip it in off the goalie and in the back of the net. 3-2, baby. Third period. Not much time left. And they got this chance immediately after that goal. And he's square in the temple again. It actually snapped a strap off of my helmet. We took a penalty here for tripping. But at this point, my head was ringing. Not gonna lie. It's not like I have a crappy helmet. I've got, what is it, like a Bauer MME 1. So like it's a pretty good helmet. But 2 pucks in the same spot in the same period. And the strap pops off. Like my head was ringing a little bit. And here, even though we're on the PK, we pull the goalie to try and get the goal to get back in this game. So we're battling late here in the third period. So now it's 5-on-5 instead of, you know, us being 5-on-4 in the PK. And props to the guys, man. They fought to keep possession and get shots on. I would have come a pen there, but they didn't. And I don't know how he sees this puck, man. That was such a good screen in front. But he snags it and covers it up, and then this happens. Brandon chipped it, and unfortunately they got a break. And popped it in the empty net, 4-2. And then, I don't know what gesture this guy was doing. I don't know if he was waving at me or the bench or what, but our team did not like that. Let him know that he didn't like that. And again, it's just built up, or saying things throughout the whole game. A bunch of 18-year-olds popped up on testosterone. You guys know what it's like when you play that one young team in your league, right? And I don't know what this dude's problem is right at the end. Trying to start with our guy. Like, just go. Just leave it alone. So, unfortunately, they ended up taking the win 4-2. This is okay stat-wise. You know, we had an 89 save percentage, 28 shots, only 3 goals against. And don't think I have a concussion. As I brilliantly put there, that's it. But we'll see how the next week goes. I should be back next week, but head was not feeling great after that game. As always, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously appreciate it. And we'll see you next week for a new video with the Killer HC.